Welcome back to yet another installment of everyone's favorite show, Behind the Chaos! With each episode, we're slowly but surely nearing the end of the season. And with me today was a part of the final 7, but has since been freshly chopped, Zaid!
Very funny, Emily. Should I just go ahead and expect a lot of food-related jokes at my expense during this interview?
Maybe. I haven't had dinner yet. But we're not here to trade recipes. We're here to talk about you, starting with the Vibe Tribe. Patent pending.
Now you're talking. What do you want to know?
Let's start with what made you gravitate towards them in the first place. Seems like quite the unlikely trio, if you ask me. I mean, a chef, musical theater actress, and a fashion designer?
First of all, sous chef. But it's a little hard to put into words. You know that feeling of when you meet people for the first time and you just click? I like to think that's what happened with Ivy and Tristan. Even if our first interaction was a little awkward, being around them felt natural to me. Not to mention we're all super passionate about our respective fields. I know Tristan will kill the fashion industry once they're done with school.
You know, out of all the dynamics in the trio, we didn't see all that much of you two.
We bonded a lot over our creativity. Mine with cooking and theirs with fashion design. I sure as hell didn't know much about what's trendy outside of my sister Zaina's teeny bopper magazines, but Tristan really opened my eyes to that world with their imagination.
Am I sensing a potential fashion collab in the future?
I don't want to say all that, but hanging with them reminded me so much of my early years in culinary school. It was fun listening to their rambles as they helped me search for dinner ingredients for Red Team. They really wanted to challenge my mad chef skills by finding the most wild ingredients.
Such as?
How does steamed potet mushrooms with a side of roasted grasshopper sound?
Crunchy, but I'll pass. Next up, let's talk about the songbird herself, Ivy. Tell me, what lies ahead for you two after the show?
That's hard to say. Yes, me and Ivy are very close with each other, but that doesn't guarantee that after the game it'll actually be something. There's a lot we both have to think about with how our careers are, and not to mention my mama, but I know there's something there, so we just have to wait and see.
Little anticlimactic, but whatever. Tell me, what is it about Ivy that made you fall for her? You know, earlier in the season, she was a bit of a controversial contestant.
Trust me, there's a lot of other contestants who are more deserving of being controversial.
Spicy! And we'll get into that.
All right. Gosh, what isn't there to say about her? The way she always has a song in her head that she can't help but let out, her really dorky sense of humor. But it was when she talked to me about her passion for the stage that captured my heart. It really opened my eyes how similar theater and cooking are. Just like how each performance is different, it's the same every time you make a dish. Once we had that realization, it clicked.
That's so sweet. I think I have a cavity. But it's not like it was always sunshine and rainbows between you two.
Yeah, you're right about that. There was a lot of tension when it comes to how we would handle fighting for Tristan. To say we were livid was an understatement. Still, Ivy had to drag me into helping her sabotage the team to get Spencer out. But even then, it never felt right to me.
I'm seeing a theme of it comes down to your upbringings, such as the lie detector test where it was revealed that you're secretly jealous of her wealth.
Okay. Let me just say that it's not that I'm jealous of her money. It's just that I just really wanted my family to get a taste of that status, you know? Would have saved my mama a lot of grief.
You owe her a lot, don't you?
Absolutely. I make it a point in my life not to be like the men that have hurt her. I never met my biological father because she came to America while she was still pregnant with me. And even though she never remarried, I had a very toxic relationship with Zaina's dad. But we persevered and made the most of it.
With that in mind, I'm sure merge was rough considering you had 0 allies and had to compete with ruthless players while maintaining your honor.
It was isolating. I did try to make an effort to talk to the others, but they either already buddied up or kept their distance.
Ironic how you started the game as this unbreakable trio only to become just Zaid, as Anastasia put it.
Which made me feel some type of way. Saying I'm just Zaid made me feel I wasn't worth anyone's time, or they saw me as Ivy's token, or just the usual crap when you think of guys like me.
But that didn't last for long when you and Anastasia had a heart-to-heart, which, let me say, no one saw that friendship coming.
I didn't either, but was it real?
Having doubts?
Anyone would. And here I thought Anastasia was genuine and could relate to what I was feeling. But that's on me, I guess.
Her voting you off after you helped her get her fire back was cold, especially after you put your neck out on the line for her. Not sure I've seen anger like that come from you since Benji after the Ivy vote. Or Spencer.
Oh my god, don't get me started on Spencer. When he brought up my family, I'm not gonna lie, I was ready to go to jail for murder that night. But at the very least, that weasel taught me one thing. Always have at least more than one avenue open at all times, even the ones that may not be feasible.
And Isabel?
Pass.
Come on, nothing.
I'll say this. She's proof that life isn't fair, and it's wild that she's still in the game even after all she did.
Ooh, and the salts keep coming.
It is what it is.
And I take that me telling you Anastasia only betrayed you because Logan lied about you leaking doesn't help things.
Oh wait, whoa, hold up. Logan did what?
Oops, did I spill that to you?
This motherfucker! I knew something was up with him when he was acting so shady with Marissa and Anastasia during that clown challenge. Why is it that people that boast how much they care about their friends always end up being faker than a tofu burger?
Ugh, feeling a bit bitter?
Why wouldn't I be? All it takes is a 10-minute conversation with Anastasia and you'll be talking with Isabel instead of me. Blindly believing the bullshit Logan spouts after all the shady tactics he pulled is insane to me.
Hey, tell it to her, not me. But as we near the motel, is there anyone you're looking forward to seeing that, isn't Tristan or Ivy?
Is there someone I should be?
Really? You're not gonna welcome Benji in with open arms? I mean, now you'll have all the time to patch things up between you two. Especially with how cozy he and Tristan have gotten.
Sugar.